Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for today's video. We are finally in spooky season. It's October and we have a new collab from ColourPop. It is the second installment of the Hocus Pocus collection. So this one is the Hocus Pocus Witching Hour, and there's an eyeshadow palette. There are 3 Super Shock shadows that I picked up, and then we have 3 lip creams. There's some more things in the collection that I didn't pick up, but these are the items that we're playing with today. So if you're new here, hit the subscribe button down below, hit the bell for notifications of new videos, and if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. I really appreciate it. But if you want to see how I got this look using the Hocus Pocus and ColourPop collaboration, just keep watching. Okay, so we've already got our eyes primed, and I'm excited because we've got the Hocus Pocus Witching Hour. The packaging on this is super cute. This is a little bit smaller than the palette that they did last year, but I'm not mad at it. I don't mind the small eyeshadow palettes. Now, there is a mirror in here and more artwork, but if you look at these shades, I like it because you pretty much have the shades for Winnie, Sarah, and Mary. I think it's Mary. But there's some really pretty shimmers. There's some matte shades. And I want to say, so there are 7 matte shades, 5 shimmer shades. I think that's a pretty decent balance. And you get some colorful shades as well as some neutrals. So if you're not a very colorful person, but you wanted the palette anyways, there's something for everyone in this palette. I do want to swatch the shimmers because why not? It's one of my favorite things to do. Okay, so this first one, this is Under the Ground. It's a really pretty gold shade. Then you've got Bubble Bubble, which is a nice like cantaloupe shade. Then you have the purple, which is Twist the Bones. Green is Circle of Salt. And then this one is 300 Years, which I love this champagne shade because it will be beautiful inner corner, on the brow bone, but those are the 5 shimmers in this palette. These are the shimmers swatched, which are pretty. And I'm always hesitant on doing shimmers or swatches because they don't always show like the payoff that you're gonna get. So they can be deceiving. I will say though, this shade 300 Years is so beautiful. And then also in the collection, there are 3 Super Shock shadows, which, I mean, we already had a purple shimmer in the palette, and we have a champagne-y shimmer in the palette. This first one is Dost Thou Comprehend. That is really pretty. It is very different than the gold shimmer shade, and I am really loving this shade. Then there is the purple shade. This one is Forever Bewitching. And then the third one, this is To Be Young and Beautiful Again. Those shades, you guys, are so beautiful. Now, I will say, I thought they were going to be very similar to the shimmers that are in the palette, but I mean, I can swatch them so we can compare. This one is 300 Years next to the Super Shock shadow. And it has a different color payoff. So there seems to be more glitter in this one. And then for the purpley one, we will put it right there. Okay, so looking at this has more of like a blue undertone or a cooler undertone, whereas this has more of a warmer undertone. Because there was a video that I just did, and I was like, why are they the same? And I'm drawing a blank on what it is. If I think of it, I'll pop it into one of the corners. But I will say the Super Shock shadows and the eyeshadow palette swatches are a little different. They're not completely different. They're just a little bit different. So if you want a warmer purple, you obviously want the Super Shock. If you want a cooler, then get the palette. Or just get both, and then you have options. One thing to be aware of with the Super Shock shadows, You really want to make sure that the caps are on because they do dry out if you don't. I've had some where they've lasted roughly 2 years if they're secured properly. Make sure they're on tight because otherwise they will dry out really quickly and then it was pointless for you to purchase them. But I do love the Super Shock shadows because they're so easy to use, and like I use one every single day. It's, which one? Walk on Air. I've been using this for probably 2 years now and it's still like functioning and it's got pretty dug in. So take care of your Super Shock shadows and they will last. Okay, so let's start on this eyeshadow look. And I'm thinking I want to stick with like the purpley shades and then maybe do the green underneath the eye. I want to start with this shade Summon Us, which is that tannish brown. I'm going to put that in the crease just to kind of give us a little base before I use Hello Billy, which is that purple. There is kick up in the pan. I'm used to that with ColourPop eyeshadows, but I still get really good payoff, so I'm not worried about that. So what are your plans for Halloween? Do you celebrate Halloween? Do you just pass out candy? Do you dress up? Do you have a holiday or a Halloween party? I am supposed to go to a Halloween party, but I think I figured out who I want to be for Halloween or what I want to be for Halloween. And I say who because there's a theme and it's supposed to be, what is it, TV sitcoms or like just TV personalities in general. I think I figured it out. I'm not sure. I need to be able to nail down the hairstyle before I commit to it. And the hairstyle can be complicated. But I'm gonna do a practice run. Maybe I'll record it and post it for you guys. Because once I get the hair down, then it's a matter of just having some fun with the makeup. And we'll see. We will see. Okay, so I'm good with that for right now. I want to do the purple just to kind of finesse it and see what I need to do. So we're gonna go into this beautiful purple shade, Hello Billy. Who is your favorite character from Hocus Pocus? I'm interested. And do you even know the movie Hocus Pocus? I know that it came out in early thousands. It was by far one of my favorite Halloween movies. Like every year we had to watch it. But tell me who your favorite character from Hocus Pocus is. I think I talked about it. I know that there's another Hocus Pocus palette. I'll link that video down below. ColourPop did keep it on the site so you can order it from 2020, which I think is awesome. So I'll be honest, when I saw this palette, I was kind of like, ugh, do I really need another Hocus Pocus palette? The answer is no, honestly. But I like Hocus Pocus. I wanted to see it. I like ColourPop. I like their eyeshadows. I'll be honest though, the color story wasn't really what I was vibing with. Like I wasn't really sure. I was like, how do I do that? But when I looked closer at it, oh, I remember which palette it was, the Tinkerbell palette. That was the one where I was like, the Super Shock shadows and the eyeshadow palette are very similar. With this, I was kind of like, purple and green. Like I've been gravitating towards those colors so much lately. I think I've got a good base right now. I'm also gonna put the purple in this outer V area and build that up. It might just be a very purple look. But when I was looking at it, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it anyways because I do like Hocus Pocus. I love ColourPop eyeshadows. And if it ends up being a palette that I'm like not super in love with, I have friends who would be willing to take it off my hands. Or even, I know I've had subscribers be like, hey, if you ever get rid of that, let me know. I wanted to get it. It was cute. The artwork is very different than last time. So if you're looking at purchasing this collection or even the previous collection, and the previous collection had a lot more stuff, I think. It had the glitter bombs. I need to pull my stuff out. I think they were Glitterly Obsessed. I'd have to look. I still need to pull out all my makeup out of my Rubbermaid totes and actually organize it in my room. I keep saying I'm gonna do it and then I keep finding things to do otherwise. That's really pretty. It's building up nice. And I feel like if you wanted a super impactful purple, you probably could. I just keep blending it out because I'm talking and I'm distracted. I want to use the shimmer, the purple shimmer. Anyone else get distracted with their makeup when they're doing it? All right, so that's where we're at for that. All right, now I'm gonna go into Twist the Bones, which is this really pretty purple shimmer. You guys, that purple is beautiful. I'm gonna put that over a majority of the eye. I'm thinking I wanna use some of this gold shade on the inner corner and hopefully I can finesse it to do something. Well, we'll see. This is gonna evolve as we go. Ooh, this purple is beautiful. But comment down below, are you just going to pass out candy? Are you gonna go and dress up? Are you going trick-or-treating with your kids? Because I know that I have parents out there. Or are you going to a Halloween party yourself and just spending the entire weekend celebrating and festivities? Friday I won't be, but Saturday I have a party, and Sunday I'll probably pass out candy to the kiddos. So I'll do one of everything. Now I'm gonna go into the shade Under the Ground. And actually I'm gonna deepen up the purple a little bit. Ooh, that is bold. So it is cool how it, as I patted it or tapped it along the way, it kind of got a little bit lighter. It became more of a champagne-y shade. I'm gonna grab it on a flat brush and just kind of finesse it in this corner. Ooh, so if you see it, it's kind of dragging into the crease, how I was planning on it. Kind of like a shooting star. I'm gonna take some Urban Decay setting spray, grab a little bit of this gold and see what we can do. And then I still have some on my finger and I'm just gonna pat that. Ooh, I kind of like that. We still got the green to play around with. We also have some other lip creams to play with. But I kind of like the vibe that I'm getting from this. I am gonna go back into the purple Hello Billy and just kind of on the corner, but I'm gonna go in on my Laura Lee L19 where I can kind of tack it on a little bit and I can make that be a little bit darker. I do like when there's mirrors in these little ones because it makes it so much easier. Oh no, I took out that gold. Let's see if we can put some of that back in. Okay, let me go do this eye, some face makeup, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I did already do my brow bone. I used the shade 300 Years, which that shade is stunning. It will also be my inner corner highlight. And then I think for the under eye, I'm gonna do Fur Black is Black and then put some of Circle of Salt on top of it. That's the idea right now. I'm really liking, like once I got my base makeup on, I'm really liking how the colors have turned out so far. Okay, now Fur Black is Black, this really pretty teal shade. I'm gonna take it all the way to this gold shade Under the Ground. When I placed it on the eye earlier, it was already there in the inner corner, and when I did my concealer, I just decided to like just take it up to it and not make it disappear because I like it right there in the inner corner. Just a little bit or Laura Lee L18. It just makes it a little more concentrated. That green is really pretty. Okay, and then on that same pencil brush, see if we can pick up some Circle of Salt. I really hope it picks picks up because it's really pretty. Ooh, that's pretty. But I think I need to dampen this a little bit. Ooh, that is pretty. It just needed to be dampened. It looks a bit dramatic, but I think once I put eyelashes on, like, not eyelashes, eyeliner and mascara, I think it will kind of transform this look to something else. Now we're gonna go into 300 Years and pop that in. And really it's just lighting up the gold shade. Let me go do some eyeliner and mascara and I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, this is the final look. Now I did do my lips and there are 3 lip creams in this collection. First off, the packaging is really cute. It has each of the sisters on here, so Mary, Winifred, and Sarah, and then they each have their colors. Now, it's probably better to show you on this side. So there's a neutral shade, purple, and then a black lip cream, which I don't know that I necessarily needed, but it's nice to have. So I did already go ahead and swatch them. So this first shade is Calming Circle, which is the neutral shade, which is also what I have on my lips right now. And it's not drying down, it's very creamy. It feels great on the lips. So then this purple shade right here is Tonight We Fly. And then this black shade right here is Hello Boys. These creamy shades, or lip creams, I like them. I don't know that have I used a lip cream before? Not from ColourPop, I don't think. And I did not smell them, even though I swatched them. Has no scent to it, which for those that don't like scented makeup, you'd appreciate this. It does have that scent of makeup, so there is that aspect. If you don't like super sweet scented lip glosses, lipsticks, or any of that type of stuff, this doesn't have a scent. It just smells like makeup. Anyways, you guys, that is it for this look. I do know that there was also like a face stamp, I think in the shape of a spider. I never used them. Like I literally buy them and then I never use them. So I didn't, and I decided that I would just purchase the items that I thought that I would use. Granted, I don't know if I'll use these again except for like Halloween, but I've got them in my collection now. The palette is super cute. I like the artwork. The names are really cute. The back has all the little like designs of the cat, but I can appreciate the packaging. It is so cute. And then even on the mirror, there is a, what is it? I put a spell on you. And then little artwork, which is cute. It gives it like that final touch. The colors, I wasn't so sure about when I first purchased it, but I was like, you know what? It's Hocus Pocus. It's one of my favorite Halloween movies. It's that time of season. So I wanted to try it out. Now, I will say, I do like the neutral shades in here. Granted, I didn't use any of them except for 300 Years, but I really like that shade. And I feel like I could still use this for work because there are some neutral shades in here. So that I also appreciate. But you guys, this is the second Hocus Pocus collaboration. I had the first one and the colors on it, I'll pop it up on the screen. I don't have mine unpacked yet. I really need to unpack my makeup, you guys. But the colors in it were beautiful. I really liked the artwork on it. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. So the palette itself is Gather Round Sisters. It didn't have a mirror in it. It had more shades. What is it? 3 more shades? And there were a lot more shimmers. Yeah, there were 3 more shades in it. Both palettes I think are really pretty. I do want to get the other palette out and play around with it again. I really think it's stunning. These shades I think are more of what we think of when we think of like traditional witches. I feel like when we do Halloween and we do witches, it's a lot of purples and greens and black, which we got greens, we got purple. So I think we covered our bases when it comes to this. Let me know down below. Are you planning on picking this collection up? Did you want to pick up the previous collection and maybe they didn't have it when you went to go purchase it? Are you a fan of Hocus Pocus at all? But I'm interested to know. I'm interested to know what your plans are for Halloween. If you celebrate it, if you don't celebrate it, put it down below. I like engaging with you guys in my comments. And that's it for this video. So if you're new here, hit the subscribe button down below, hit the bell for notifications of new videos. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And until my next video, you guys, bye. I'll see you in the next one.